Hello and welcome to the next session, next topic of the Python tutorial series. In this session, we will learn about set. Okay, so this topic is very important. You have learned the set in mathematics, so all the operation that you have already performed in the maths. Those functionalities are also available in Python in the form of set data type. Okay, so first thing that I will tell you to everyone that these 3 points, if you remember, then you will not get any problem in set. So first point is very important. Just look and understand and remember this one, that is sets are unordered collection of unique elements. If you have remembered this point, then you will not get any error in your code. So the first point says the sets are unordered. It means it will not be index based because it is unordered, and it is a unique set, collection of unique elements. Means in set you cannot add duplicate elements. Sets are a collection of unique elements in unordered manner. Sets are mutable objects. It means if you make changes into the set, it will be reflect into the same object. One thing that is important related to the mutable in set is, though the set is a mutable object, but set cannot have the mutable types of the object like list, set, or dictionary as its element. As we know that we can add any number of the element in any data structured data types, like list can have any types, set can have any number of elements and any type of the elements. Set can have also the any number of the elements and any types of the elements, but this one restriction is applicable with the set is set cannot have the mutable type of the objects as element. Okay, so if you remember these 3 points, then you will not get any error. How to create a set? So very simple. Set can be created by placing the sequence of the values separated by the comma within the curly brackets. Okay, so as we have learned list, in list we put the elements in a square bracket. We have learned the set in which we put the elements in parentheses. So in a set we put the element in curly brackets separated by comma. Or if you want to create the set, you can use the function set. Okay, so look at the syntax, look at the statement by which you can create the set. My set is equal, within the curly bracket you can put any number of the elements, so it is a set of integers. If you want to create mix data type, then you can put 1.0, for example, that is float. This is a string, and you can put the element that is tuple. Okay, and since sets are unordered, index has no meaning. Okay, so suppose you are adding the elements and you are thinking that this will be at index number 0, this will be at index number 1, and this will be at index number 2. So it is not like that, because sets are unordered collection of elements. So we cannot access the and or change the elements of set using indexing or slicing. So means we cannot apply the operation of indexing and slicing on the sets. Set does not support it. So come to the IDE, then you will understand that. Suppose you want to create a set S is equal, and if I want to create, let me magnify it, and you put the element, then you can put any number of the elements, doesn't matter. Um, let's see that what are the elements in set. So this is the way that you can create the set, by using the curly brackets, or you can use the set method also. Okay, and here you can put the element also, no problem. Okay, this should be 1. Okay, so as you can see, it has the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, and 5. One more thing I have discussed, that is sets are unordered collection of. So unordered means, suppose you create a set and you put the elements like 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. So let's see that the orders are remain same or it gets changed. So you can see here that The output says the first value is 40, then 10, then 50, then 20, then 30. So it does not maintain the order. Why it happens? Because it follows a concept of hashing. So what is the hashing? I'll discuss, but just understand that set does not support the indexing, does not support the ordered. Okay, so in which order it will be, you can't measure it. Okay, so you cannot predict it. Again, it is a unique set of the elements. What is mean by this? Suppose if you have one element in a set that is 10, and if you want to add that 10 again, so it will not get added. Okay, just look at here. You can see 10 is only one time. Okay, so it is a unique collection, unique set of the elements. So if you put any number of the elements, and if it see that this object is already available, so it will not add. 30 is already available, so it will not add. 40 is already available in the set, so it will not add. If you put the 70, then it says, okay, 70 is a new element, so it will add into the set. Let's look at here. So 70 is now added, but where it will add, we cannot predict it. Okay, so I hope the syntax and the terms are now clear to all of you. Creating empty set. If you want to create empty set, there is only one way by which you can create empty set, by using the function that is set. If you think that you can write this syntax and you can create empty set, so it is not like that, because it will create empty dictionary. Okay, it will create empty dictionary, it will not create empty set. If you want to check, then you can check by using type function. If I write type s, then you can see here that it is not a set, it is a dictionary. Okay, so there is only one way by which you can create a. So I hope this statement is clear. There is only one way that by which you can create empty set, by using set function. Just look at here. So now it creates a set. Next is operations on set. If you have created a set and if you want to update and add a new element, then you can use these methods. By add and update function, we can add a new element into the set. What is the difference between this? We'll see later. So if I write s dot add, and if I add the element 10, then it will add 10 into your set. One thing, spelling mistake. So add now. Look at the output. So now you can see that one element has been added. So similarly, if you want to add more than one element, then you can add function as number of time as per your requirements. So if I add 50, so you can see here that 50 is added. If I provide s dot add, and here if I write ABC, so ABC will be added into my set. So now you can see here that all the elements are added. You can use the method update also. So one more thing I want to show you, that if I call the add method and again I want to add 10, so as you can see here that 10 is already added into set, and we are trying to add a new element as 10 which is already available, so it will discard it, it will not add it. Just look at here. Okay, so only one time that will be added, and you can see here that every time you will get the different output. So we cannot predict the sequence, we cannot predict the order, it is unordered. Another way by which you can add element into it, that is called update. So if I call method update, and if I pass any element, for example 20, so here you can see that okay, here I need to pass like this. Okay, so now you can see that 20 is added. The difference between add and update is add function adds a single element, okay, and update function adds multiple elements. Means in update we need to pass iterable object. As you can see here, if I was passing the element as 20 only, so it is now showing error because it says that int is not iterable object. Okay, so you need to pass iterable object into update. Iterable object means which can be fetched one by one, like list, set. Okay, not set means you can pass any um, tuple. Okay, so those are called your iterable object. So if you have multiple values, suppose 20, 30, 40, so if you want to add into set, then you can use update method. So same operation will apply. If any element is existing previously, then it will not add a new element. For example, s dot add, if I call, and if I have 20 already added, so from this 20 will not add, only 30 and 40 will add. Just look at here. Okay, so this is your output. So by using add, we can pass only one element at a time, and by using update, we can pass any iterable element. So let's explore some more thing related to this. If you have any tuple, for example, and 1 2 3, so you can pass t here. Okay, so it will add whole tuple as an element. Okay, just look at here. The whole tuple is added as a single element into your set. But if I write like this, if I have another tuple that is 3, 4, 5, and if I pass into t, sorry, update, so every element will be fetched one by one, and it will add to the set. Just look at here. So I hope this method is now clear, that 3, 4, 5 is added single elements, and 1, 2, 3 as a tuple added by this method. Okay, so this is the difference between add and update. How to remove the elements from a set? So you can remove the element from a set by using the methods. You cannot use any indexing. So by using discard and remove function, we can remove a particular element from a set. So if you want to remove any elements, first of all, let me create a set 12, 34, 23, 56, 1, 2. So this is my set and I want to discard. So I will call s dot discard. Okay. And the element that you want to discard, you will pass. So I want to discard 12. And if I check it, that what is the value of s now, then you can see here that 12 has been removed. Okay. Now, suppose you pass any element that is not available and you want to discard from this set, then look at the output. So it will not uh, perform any operation because 120 is not available, so it will not discard it. Next method is remove. Now, if I call the remove method, so same functionality, and if I want to remove 12 from my set, then it will remove the 12. Just look at here, 12 is not a part of my set. But if I want to remove 120, that is not a part of my set. And if I perform this operation, then you can see here that it will throw an error that says that key error 120 is not available in your set. So the difference between discard and remove is, if you perform operation to remove any element by using discard, and the element that you want to remove is not available. Okay, s dot discard 120. So if the element that you want to discard and remove is not available in set, so it will not raise any error, it will not perform any operation. But in case of remove, it will throw an error, as you can see here. Okay, one more thing, suppose you have empty list, sorry, set, and if you perform any operation to remove and discard any element, so just look at here, I want to remove one, and this one. Okay, so here you can see that discard is now throwing error. Why? Because it says that uh, this, okay, let me, because I want to create empty set, that's why. Okay, so as you can see, if I want to perform this operation on empty set, so again, we are getting no error. But if I try to perform the operation s dot remove, and here if I call the method remove one, then you can see here that it will throw error. So just remember this one, discard and remove. One more method is available, that is called pop and clear. Okay, so by using pop and clear method, you can remove the elements. So if I have the elements in my set 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 and 5, and as we know that it is unordered, and if I call s dot pop method, so you cannot predict that which element will be removed. Okay, so pop will remove and return the element, so you can store that return element into r. So to check that which element is removed, you can print the value of r. So here I can write remove removed element, okay, comma r. So it will show you that which element has been removed, and it will show you after that the set. As you can see, the one is removed, and here after remove, this is your set. So you cannot predict that which element is going to be removed, because it is unordered. So in which order it will be saved in your memory, you cannot predict it. Okay, and another method is by using clear. Clear will remove all the elements. So if you call the clear method, okay, clear method, if you call, then it will not return any value. So it will clear all the elements which are available in your set. Just look at this. So now you can see here that we are getting empty set. Okay, one point that you need to remember is, suppose you create a set, this will clear your set. Okay, fine. Now after this operation, we will get empty set, and on empty set, if you perform the operation pop, okay, then you will get error. So pop method will apply only if you have elements in your set. You cannot apply the pop method on the empty set. This point, that's just remember this point, because this is one question that can be asked in your online test. So I hope these methods are now clear. So that's all for this session. In the next session, I'll discuss about the operations, the methods related to the set. Okay. These are the methods which I have discussed in the previous tutorial. So just practice yourself. Thank you for watching this video, and please like, comment, and share the videos with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.